And first, if you want to know more about making these forms, please refer to the earlier tutorials that cover some basic ideas about what kind of forms you might want to create. But for now, we'll dig in particularly about how to use the jump logic function. We can access the jump logic function on the right-hand side. Here, it asks us if we want to add a jump logic, and in all other cases apart from the jump logic, where they should jump to after answering the question. So let's add a jump logic because we want to skip the question if they don't ask for a meal, if they don't ask for an in-flight meal. Now the jump logic 1 pops up. It asks if the following conditions are met. And at first we highlight the question where we want the jump logic to take place. So we got the right question about the plain seat meal options. Here we can see what we want it to contain, what we want it to not contain, or what we want to only contain. So this sets the rules of the jump logic. Finally, this asks us what option we want the jump logic to occur in. We can add or take away more options to make it more responsive. And then as a result of this jump logic, where the question should go. So what we want to do is that in all cases at the moment, it jumps to the next question, which is about the meal options. And we want to make an exception that if they don't want an in-flight meal, they will skip that next question. So let's select without an in-flight meal. So if our question contains without an in-flight meal, we want to jump not to question 3, which is the meal options, but to question 4, which is the next question about where they want to sit. And then in all other cases, which is only if they want an in-flight meal, they will jump to the meal options. So let's save this and then have a look at what happens when a customer is using the form. So if the customer selects including an in-flight meal, they're led to the meal options page, the meal options question. If they select without an in-flight meal, it skips that question and asks them where they want to sit. As you can see, the jump logic is useful for skipping questions depending on the option that is chosen. So we've covered scenario 1, and now we'll cover scenario 2 and how to set up 3 different options depending that have 3 different questions that depend on each of the options. Going back to the second form that we've created, as we said before, these 3 options need to lead to 3 different questions. So again, let's go to jump logic. Add a jump logic. So right now, the next question is about flight booking. So the jump logics need to be about the other two options. Jump logic 1. If the package question, if the option is hotel accommodation, then we want to jump the flight booking questions and go straight to the hotel accommodation questions. So we skip flight booking, we skip return date, since that's about the flight booking, travel location, and we go to the hotel booking, which is asking the relevant question about finding a hotel. Great. Now let's add another one about the travel assistance. So if the same question contains local transport assistance, then let's do the same thing. We skip these 3 since they're relevant to flight booking. We skip the hotel booking question, and we go straight to the local transport assistance question. And then in all other cases, and there's only one more case, which is if they select flight booking, they'll just go to the next question, which is where the flight booking questions start. So flight booking is the next question. And now the next step is that right now, if they finish the flight booking questions, they'll go straight on to the hotel booking questions. But we don't want, they didn't select that package, so we'd rather them just to skip these and go straight to the end. So another jump logic needs to be added on the end of the flight package questions. We'll add another one and just go in all cases, jump past the travel location, just past the hotel booking and the transport assistance questions, which is just us saying thank you. The same thing can be done for hotel booking. If they selected hotel booking, right now the next question will be about local transport assistance. We want to skip past that. We go to jump logic. We skip the transport assistance. So the next question is the same as what we did for the flight plan. We don't need to do the same for the transport assistance question, since the last part, which is asking thank you and asking for the email, is right after. So we leave this as it is. Now let's take a look at what we've done with the jump logic. So let's first select option A, just the flight booking. So as we've finished all the questions relevant to flight booking, it's gone straight to question 5 about asking us to leave our email and saying in the thank you one. Now, let's select another option and see what happens. Let's say we're a customer only interested in hotel accommodation. Here, they go straight to the hotel booking question. And after that, the next question is about the thank you one with the email entry. Finally, the local transport assistance option. We just select this one, and then it goes straight to the question about local transport assistance. And then the thank you and the email page again. So as we can see, we can use the jump logic in this situation when there are 3 different options that go to 3 different questions. Finally, we'll go to scenario 3, where option A goes to all of the questions, option B, just question B and C, and finally option C to question C. And as we saw before, this was in the form about concert tickets. One is a VIP ticket that covers the seat selection, the meal plan, and the merchandise. Second is a premium ticket covering just the seat selection and the meal plan. And finally, the standard ticket, which just covers the seat selection. And after they select which one of these options they want, we have 3 different forms. As you can see, one form is just for the VIP ticket holders, which means the premium ticket holders and the standard ticket holders should not see this page. The second, about the meal plan, is for VIP and the premium ticket holders only, so the standard ticket holders do not see this. And finally is a seating plan, which all of the customers will see. And as we can see, this is what we write out in the payment options page about what each ticket holder is able to get. So let's create this with the jump logic. So right now, since the VIP can get all of the different options, we can leave this as is. This will just be natural. We don't need to restrict the VIP ticket option from any questions since we want them to answer all of the questions. then the premium ticket holder should not be directed to this question, which is for VIP ticket holders only, about the merchandise. And finally, the standard ticket holder should not see this question for the VIP ticket holders only, and then this question for VIP and premium ticket holders only the last question. So we'll create this using jump logic. If the payment option section contains the premium ticket, we skip question 4 for VIP ticket holders only and go straight to question 5. Let's add another jump logic for the standard ticket holders. If the payment option selection contains the standard ticket, then we just go to the seating plan and we skip question 4 and 5, which is only for the other ticket holders. Let's take a look at this one as well. So we know what each of the payment options are. Let's select a VIP ticket. We take into the VIP ticket holders only page. And we can answer all the questions. Now let's be a premium ticket holder. We select premium ticket. We skip the question about the merchandise. We can select the meal plan, and we direct it to the seating plan question. Finally, the standard ticket. Let's see what we can get with this. We go straight to the seating plan question, and we skip both the questions about the merchandise and the meal plates. As you can see, that covers scenario 3, and we finished with scenario 1, scenario 2, and scenario 3. We'll have one more jump logic video tutorial about using multi-choice, which is a bit more technical way of using jump logic. But for now, this will be the end of this video tutorial. Thanks for watching.